Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Foxborough. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Mason, he's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 67 yards. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run with Hall. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. One more time with Hall. And now a hole out there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on third and goal? Back to throw. Mason. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. Fourth down, they figure, well, we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Well, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it. Or they had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game to be aggressive. In any event, it didn't work out for them.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
To throw from his end zone, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
19 tights. Warriors 17.
Now Jones. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, Here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 41. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd and 2, Mason. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And they'll get this down to the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. The quick slant caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Throwing, Jones. Able to hit his target, Claypool. Finding room in midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Hall. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw on 3rd down, Mason forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Come on.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Back and 60.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll work down inside the 45. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 44, Jones, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. Third and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because third and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw. Mason. And he'll just get rid of it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Mason. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in the throw for Claypool is intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Throwing to start the drive. Mason over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coach.
Touchdown, Jets! Jelani Woods, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Chase Claypool. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Pats get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. On first down, Mason. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Back to throw again. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A final shot before break. Mason. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lane. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Room here to run. touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening week in the lead here in this third quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The try for two is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This pass out wide to Hall. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back to throw. Mason. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. On first and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 95 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Straight ahead is Hall. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first and 10, Mason. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. Because sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
To throw on second down, Mason. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal. That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Hall again on second down. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's another carry for Harris, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Chase Claypool. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads. Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw. Mason. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On first down, right back to Hall. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jets have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. With baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best. And old school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's Jones. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. That's caught by Thornton. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
They'll get 19 yards there. And that's good for New England first down.
To throw is Jones.
He finds his man complete. That's Payne. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jones.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Flush. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to it, and this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Mason. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and they come through with a 1-0.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect rhymes, the complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, a major thing to do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly